Hey guys, it's Marissa. So in today's video, I didn't have an intro set up. I completely forgot about it. So we're just diving right in where I'm straight up just brushing my hair and just getting prepped to dye just kind of random little strands for highlights. This video, I just wanted to kind of just do it myself to just add some red hair dye. And I normally did have a little bit of red highlights before in the past, but sometimes it can be quite expensive. Like it can be like just $80 or sometimes more for me at some of the salons I've been to just to get a few little strands of red. So I was like, you know, I might as well just try to do it myself with some box dye instead. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But first, before I even do that, I kind of wanted to give myself a trim, and honestly I failed at this. So this is kind of cringy to watch, but it doesn't look bad, but I definitely needed to give it a little bit more of an angle because whenever I straighten it, you can definitely see where I did chop that off. So just to let you know, this is definitely not a good way of doing it. I did get a little bit of split ends, but I honestly did not do a very good job cutting my hair, and this was honestly my first time doing it myself, so I was really super nervous anyways to mess it up. So just take it from me, do not eyeball it or anything. I luckily got both the lengths on both sides very even, but I did not cut it right. It just looks very just straight up chopped off. So definitely do something else if you were trying to cut your own hair at home. This would not be the way to do it, but I did it anyways just because I'm dumb. So then after this, I kind of just brushed my hair a little bit more, and please excuse me for looking so bad anyways in this whole video because I have to wear these huge glasses because I literally can't even see 2 feet in front of me. So besides that, I'm just going into the box dye, and I can't remember the exact shade of the box dye off the top of my head, but if you are interested in it, I will link it down below and everything that I used as well. And I'm just showing all the products that came in the box dye. It was a L'Oreal Paris one, and you had to mix like all the ingredients in the main bottle, and so that's what I'm doing. And then afterwards I just shook everything up. So then once everything was shaken up, surprisingly this box dye dried really fast, but I didn't want to just squirt that on my head and then just rub it all in because I obviously wasn't going to dye my whole head. So I actually took like one of those little mixing bowls that you would get at the salon. I got mine I think at Sally Beauty, and I just put some of the hair dye stuff in the bowl, and then I took one of the other like hair tools from Sally Beauty, which was like a little brush for like maybe $2, and I just kind of scooped it in there from the bowl and started adding it to the strands of my hair. And I cannot remember the hair strips that I used, like the paper strips where it acts like a foil for your hair whenever you add in any kind of highlights. For some reason, these did not want to close no matter what I was doing, and I was starting to freak out because I did not want to get red hair dye all over my other parts of my hair. So I was kind of freaking out in this because I just didn't know what to do, and I honestly, maybe I was doing it wrong. If you guys know what I'm talking about with the paper foils, they're not actually like tin foils, they're paper. They just did not work for me at all. So I just went ahead and just straight up just painted the certain parts of highlights on my hair and just kind of separated it as best as I could from the rest of my hair without the paper foils. And it was kind of scary at first, so I did this within 2 different days just because the first day I didn't add a lot of the color just because I didn't know how much it would bleed through my hair. And then the second time that I did it, which was probably a week later, I used another brand new box hair dye, but I did that off camera and I just added a little bit more highlights. But it was basically the same thing, and it was a pretty messy process, but it wasn't too hard. It was just kind of scary at first because this was my first time ever dyeing my hair. So that is basically all that I have to say about this. The rest you can just enjoy and watch the video. But this box hair dye, it looks really super cute. I will show some pictures of what it looked like afterwards, but it did not last at all. And I will add a clip after everything of me just applying everything to my hair. It was really super cute, but it definitely did not last any longer than 2 weeks, which I was disappointed about, but I can't complain since it was only a $10 box dye. Hey guys, it's Marissa. So it's been a couple weeks since I dyed my hair, and I first just want to say it did not last at all. I took a shower like a few hours ago, so my hair is a little bit wet still. It always curls like this like the first day that I wash it, but then once I sleep on it, a lot of the curls just kind of go away. But I mainly dyed everything right here, and it completely did not last, not even 2 weeks, which I'm kind of disappointed about, but it was only like a $10 hair dye, so obviously you can't expect too much from it. Now, where it was dyed, you can see obviously the brunette of it, but it is a little bit more of like a warmer brunette tone, if that makes sense. Like you can slightly see it, but it's not nowhere near how bright and vibrant it was before. It just looks like, if anything, it's just a really warm colored brown. So I think if anything, if I'm going to try to re-dye it again, I'm going to be using a different box dye that would hopefully last a little bit longer. But I just wanted to do a little update on it because I don't think I've recorded a video on it yet. But I still thought it was really fun, and if you want to use that box dye, it would probably be good for something that is obviously very temporary and wouldn't last very long at all, because I don't even see any kind of damage or anything on my hair where it was dyed. It's still super curly in those spots, so it definitely looks pretty healthy there where I did dye it. I've always had a little bit of problems right here though, like usually like the first layer of my hair right here, it's a little bit more dry, and it's just, you're not getting in the video. It's just a little bit more dry, but I've always had that kind of problem, but I still really like it. Like the blonde and everything did not disappear. I definitely need to get my hair touched up soon though, but I just want to do this little 2 or 3 week update just to see how it would look and to let you guys know about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're interested to see more videos from me in the future, you can just subscribe down below. I upload every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and sometimes on Wednesdays as well. And you can also hit the notification bell so that you can be notified for every single time that I upload. And I'll just see you guys next time. Bye!